Welcome to Cosm's mindfulness-based SEL micro-credential program, foundational learning modules with me, Khayree Bey. Today we're going to be starting a formal mindfulness meditation practice. Let's get into the objectives. Our objectives for today will be how to practice paying attention, finding your mindfulness or meditation seat or posture position, understanding focus awareness versus open awareness. And lastly, understanding how to handle misconceptions and misunderstandings about meditating. So, objective one, how to practice paying attention. The power of mindfulness, I should say. Mindfulness is defined as being aware, non judgmental, and accepting of what's going on around you, including your physical sensations, your emotions, and your thoughts. Now, it has been studied over the last close to like 40, 50 years now that the benefits of mindfulness are that it reduces the symptoms of anxiety and depression, also improves memory focus and mental processing speeds. It also reduces ruminating thoughts, satisfaction with relationships, improving your ability to manage during tough times, enhancing your coping skills. These are just a few of the benefits that practicing meditation and other mindfulness practices that I'm about to get into, such as mindful eating, mindful walking, and body scans, which are the foundation of a meditation mindfulness practice. In my classroom, we do the mindful eating sometimes with raisins. I've also used Jolly Ranchers for some of the students that aren't as uh, accepting of eating raisins. Everybody has some type of allergy if it's not something they like. But that's the some of the things that you go through in middle school and maybe also in elementary. But you kind of do what you can do to get the buy-in for them to begin the practice. One of the things that I like to do is we get the little clementine oranges, and I have my own little special way that I like to peel them. I kind of start it off and it goes in a spiral and it always comes off in one piece. It's just something that I've always done. So we do it in class where the students kind of watch the zest coming out of the peel, getting that sensation of smell and visual. Also, the smell of the orange on their fingers and all adds to the experience of being mindful while they're eating. If you don't want to just go with the traditional raisin mindful eating, that sometimes you get a little bit of kickback from students. One of the other ones that I do is the mindful walk. So we take a walk outside in the back schoolyard area. I have them find something that stands out to them, and then we kind of go over what's their connection to what they found, how it got there, where was it manufactured, where did it come from, some of the different things that allows them to really focus in on their mindful walk that we go and do. One of the last ones, like I said, is the foundation. One of the foundational practices of mindfulness and meditation is the body scan, where you kind of spend anywheres from 15 to maybe a minute sometimes on each individual body part, kind of starting maybe at your little small toe on your left foot and working your way through the different parts of your body. Now, depending on how long that you want to do or how long you have the time to do your body scan, that all depends on you. And I think most people, when they start, they kind of start off slow. Maybe you're just going from your foot up to your ankles, to your calves, knees, and progressing that way, and working your way up to your head area, eyes, ears, to the top of your head. The next objective we're going to cover here is finding your mindful seat or body posture. Now, I know a lot of people, when they think of mindfulness, they or meditation, they immediately think of the person sitting in the lotus position with the legs crisscross applesauce, like you might say in elementary. And I know some students, not just students, many adults cannot sit in that position. I myself, not being up on my practice since we have the pandemic going and just the ups and downs of life. You don't always have the time to practice the way that you would like. So to meet people where they're at, just like I like to meet my students where they're at, you can either have a sitting posture where you're sitting in a chair and then kind of placing your feet comfortably on the floor if you can, if not crossing them at the ankle, and then finding a comfortable position to put your hands in. They can be on your knees, they can be clasped gently in your lap. From there, I kind of get everyone to align their head, neck, and spine. And sometimes doing let me sit back here, like I was saying here. I also like to have them go through the three planes of motion, and that's left and right. And I have them kind of do this as they're settling in to their meditation posture. And that's forward and back, maybe just loosening up the neck that way. And then also maybe getting a twist in there. And that kind of covers the three planes of motion. Once you find that, you want to be in an alert, but yet comfortable position so that you can kind of really focus in on what's going on physically, mentally, and emotionally. The next objective is understanding focused awareness versus open awareness. The first one is open awareness. Open awareness is your ability to maintain your presence of mind while allowing different stimuli to pass through your awareness. So, with open awareness, you're kind of fully taking in everything that's going on in your environment. Also, taking in your body sensations, your thoughts and emotions, what these stimuli may bring in, and really taking in the moment. The other version is a focused attention, sometimes called Zen meditation, where you're focusing on one object. Uh, Kind of variation between the two that I kind of use with the kids when I break this down is if your class is comfortable enough, or you're with a group of teachers or adults that you may be training or teaching this to, you can have them kind of closing their eyes if they feel comfortable. And then from there, I have them focus on all the different sounds they may be hearing. Now, I've done trainings where you can hear the person outside, the landscapers cutting the grass. Maybe it's so silent that you can hear the clock ticking. Also, maybe the heater running, the person next to you clearing their throat, and you're just taking in all the different stimuli that's going on. And again, that's more of a open practice where again, the focused awareness has more to do with where you're maybe focusing on a 4, 7, 8 breathing, where you're inhaling for 4, holding your breath for a count of 7, and then doubling your exhale to 8. That would be more of a focused awareness meditation practice. So now let's move into some of the misconceptions about meditating and mindfulness. One of them is that meditation is not. One of the first things is meditation is not another spelling for relaxation. It's something that you can obtain from the practice of mindfulness and meditating, and also doing that throughout your day, taking those little micro breaks where maybe you're going from one classroom to the next, or maybe you're walking out to the car, or maybe your drive to and from work. You can slip in different times where you are being mindful of what's going on around you. Again, those body sensations, those thoughts, and those emotions, taking in all your five senses and really being present at that moment. Again, it doesn't always have to be just about relaxation. The next is I can't meditate, or that I'm doing it wrong. There really is no doing it wrong. And again, one of those things, one of those misconceptions are that you have to clear your mind. And I just can't clear my mind. And that's not the case. You're really not clearing your mind. You are actually accepting all those thoughts that are coming in and letting them go so that you can actually be present with what's going on. Again, those five senses, those body sensations, those emotions, and again those passing thoughts. You have to quiet your mind, and I think that goes back to what I was just saying. Again, your brain is a thought-making machine. You are not going to stop it from creating those thoughts. It's just being accepting and not giving those ruminating thoughts power. And the last one that I hear a lot is that it requires you to be spiritual or have religious beliefs. This is just a secular practice to kind of bring that focus back to oneself and really getting in touch with one's body, mind, and emotions. So I'm going to do a quick one here. Some of the points that I have for the body scan is, to kind of find your comfortable position. Also, uh, when you're doing this, preferably you are breathing through your nose and not through your mouth. But again, meeting you where you are at. It's cold season. It may be allergy season. And again, you're meeting people where they are and making this accessible to everyone. So one of the first things that I want you to do, if you are laying down or if you're sitting, I want you to find a comfortable sitting position, placing your feet flat on the floor if you can, if not crossing them at the ankles, finding a comfortable position for your hands. And from here, I invite you to close your eyes if you feel comfortable. If not, lower your stare again so that you can concentrate a little bit easier. From here, we're going to take 3 deep breaths, kind of settling in. Kind of relaxing any tension you may be feeling. Kind of feeling the weight of your body sitting in the chair, or if you're laying on the ground, feeling the support of the earth, maybe the building that you're in, the room, the bed. And like me, if you're sitting in a chair, just kind of finding that comfortable position, kind of noticing the chair holding your weight. Continuing to breathe. And from here, we're going to start on our left foot, kind of noticing any sensations, temperatures, textures you may be feeling. Kind of moving through your foot, the top of your foot, the bottom of your feet, to your heel. Breathing into that, into your ankle, up the front of your shin, the back of your calf, to your knees, moving up to your left thigh, your hip, moving into your right foot, feeling all 5 of your toes, continuing to breathe deeply. From here, moving into your heel, ankle area, to your shin and calf, coming into your knee, thigh, to your right hip. And again, just in life, there's always going to be distractions. Acknowledge the distraction. Then go back to focusing on your breath, using it as an anchor. And if need be, kind of readjusting and settling in once more as we move forward, kind of into your abdomen area, your lower back, sides of your rib cage, moving into your chest and upper back, continuing to breathe deeply as you notice any sensations. And again, remembering to be non-judgmental, and sitting with that sensation, not labeling it good or bad. Now moving up into the right shoulder, into the bicep, the elbow, the forearm, into your right wrist, noticing your fingers, your palm, and then going over to the left shoulder, continuing to breathe as you go into the left bicep, the elbow, the left forearm, the wrist, moving into your palm, your fingers, continuing to breathe deeply and gently, kind of just sitting with the sensations. And now moving back up into your shoulder area, into the neck, your lower jaw, into the cheekbones, your ears, moving to your eyes, the sensation of your nose as you breathe in and out. And on your next inhalation, I want you to open your mouth slightly, allowing your tongue to drop from the roof of your mouth and swallowing gently. Moving up into the forehead, the back of your head, and taking one last deep breath with me as you move up to the crown of your forehead, holding that breath and sighing it out. Now kind of taking a few deep breaths as you open your eyes, bringing yourself back to this moment. And again, thank you for participating in this mindful body scan meditation. Next are going to be my resources for continued learning. And thank you again for participating in Cosm's micro-credentials, foundational learning, creating your own meditation practice.